The Apprentice is back. I used to love this show when I was in school. I had a book which I filled. It was from cover to cover with business advice I'd learned from the show. I tried to find it for the opening of this video so you could all have a look at it, but it's back at home somewhere. It couldn't have been advice that was great because 1, Alan Sugar wasn't the best businessman. We've all seen the Amstrad thing. And the other reason why it must have been bad advice is I can't remember any of it. The Apprentice has had tons of huge standout moments over the years. There was Stuart Baggs-Brand, rest in peace. There was Jim, who they told to sum himself up without using cliches. And he said, "I'm exactly what it says on the tin." He may have also had Jedi powers. And let's not forget the time they interviewed a man who said he had sold 50,000 units of a product. And then they showed him his website where he claimed he had sold over 1 million units. That was embarrassing, wasn't it? I'm hoping we'll get some equally fun and juicy moments this season. And I think we've gotten off to a great start. I'm also going to put in my prediction for who I think will win the show. Let's call it now. We'll do it in a minute. But before we get into that, please consider leaving a like and subscribing. You can always unsubscribe at a later date if you don't like what I'm posting. It's completely free and no hard feelings if you want to go at a later date. Right, anyway, showtime.
It's showtime, folks.
This fella claimed to be the James Bond of the business world, but he dresses like Donald Trump. Wrong version of the Apprentice, mate. This woman, meanwhile, claimed to be the Kim Kardashian of the business world. The only thing they have in common is that they're made of plastic, awful to look at, and as thick as the walls of a prison. Sugar starts off by saying this is not a game. But it is a game, isn't it? Let's not delude ourselves. It's a parlour game. Come on, Sugar. There's a fella who deals with antiques and he looks like he cozies up to grannies for the welfare checks. He later says, "Life is a waste of time." Lock up your gran, lads, this fella's out. This fella is a proper weirdo. Every time he talks, all the boys cringe and move away from him a little. The task they have is to create an event for tourists. They get to go to Antigua. Different way to start the show. Usually it's go down Camden Market and sell some stuff. You can smell the Cambridge on some of these people, look at them. So they have to sell tickets to this tourist thing. And the boys decide to sell the tickets for about 100 quid. Tickets that they buy for 75 quid, or 95 if they don't sell them out. The profit margins here are huge. It wouldn't even buy one of them a one-way ticket to Antigua. What's the point of this task? They later found out that she would have gone down to 55, so yeah, they messed up there. The girls get a price of £75 per ticket for a boat trip. The lads tried to sell a tour to a Scottish person by offering them alcohol. Unfortunately, they found the only sober Scottish person on the planet.
I'm just going to ask you this question. When was the last time you had a rum?
You're asking the wrong one because I'm teetotal, but...
Unlucky lads. The girls get a dance lesson on the boat. Don't need to see that. The boys manage to sell all the tickets, but the girls don't. All they have to do is put on a good show and not get refunds. The lads are generally better at entertaining people than the girls, usually, in the show. The blokes usually go all out and aren't afraid to embarrass themselves, whilst the girls are quite boring. I haven't seen the rest of the episode yet, but I'm just saying that's what usually happens. I'm trying to predict it. The granny smoozer begins the talk by making the tourists imagine that they're all allergic to wool, then making them imagine that they were wearing wool.
You're dressed up in this really coarse woolen uniform. It's itchy, it's scratchy, and you know what? I'm allergic to wool and you're a little bit stuck, aren't you?
What a loser. They're on holiday, stop making them think about suffering. Are you going to teach them about the Holocaust next? That's a fun holiday activity, isn't it? He then teaches the people about cannons in great detail. Nerd! So they get to go somewhere that they'll bring their tourists and they'll get a commission of wherever they spend in that place. The boys get a 17% commission from a bar. The girls get 7% commission on sold pottery. I wonder who will profit more here. Just with this scene alone, we already know the boys have won. The girls lead a pottery class and start it by chanting pottery, pottery. Pottery, pottery. Nobody has ever chanted pottery. I realise I just did then. But me and them are the only people to ever chant pottery. They then follow it up with a dance party. There's nothing I hate more in this world than forced fun. Screw it. If you're forcing fun, it's not fun, it's tragic for everyone involved. The girls bicker loads and Claude points this out, to which the blonde one goes, I agree, Claude. That's like when you're fighting with your sister, and your parents shout at you, so you reply, yeah, she's being naughty, isn't she, mum? You're not fooling anyone, you're an idiot. Also, there's a woman on the team named Marnie. Terrible name. How could anyone name their kid that after hearing Sean Connery say, I want to go to bed with you, Marnie.
But I do want to go to bed, Marnie.
It's beyond me, it's ridiculous. Neither team get refunds, somehow. I would be getting a refund for having to deal with the pottery chant alone. How no one was smart enough to get a refund is beyond me. The girls lose because they didn't make enough profit, meaning that I have to take some paracetamol because the noise they're about to come out with from that boardroom it's already unbearable and it hasn't even started yet. We're in the cafe and it's already begun. I hate that sound. I'm not attached to anyone yet because this is the first episode. No one really has a personality yet. This one woman, Marnie, reminds me of that woman from Boston Legal though. It doesn't mean I don't want it to go home. Quite honestly, I don't care. I kind of wanted the Scouser to be safe, but other than that, everyone else was a write-off. Can I make a recommendation for the show? Everyone should wear name tags for the first few episodes. I know that the Irish woman is called Emma. That woman is Marnie, and the Scouser is called Sarah, maybe? But other than that, I have no idea who any of these people are. Marnie, Emma, and someone called Victoria are left to be brought in as the final three. Wait, is the Scouse woman named Victoria? Is this a Scouse woman? All these women look the same. Am I face blind? Marnie starts fighting with Emma and Victoria smells blood in the water and joins in. Emma obviously doesn't like this. She gets defensive and tells Lord Sugar to fire them both. It was so childish and ridiculous to see. Thank God she went home. That was embarrassing for everyone involved. She goes home in the cab saying the reason why she was kicked out was because they chose the beach. She is completely oblivious to the fact that she is unprofessional. It's like an ostrich sticking the head in the sand. The Next Time trailer shows them selling bao buns. If I know my anime, which I don't because I'm not a massive dweeb, there's some sort of Japanese bun, I think. Let's have a look. Oh, okay, apparently the Chinese. Now I just look stupid. Okay, fine. So what did you think about this premiere? I certainly enjoyed it more than the previous season premiere. No characters stand out other than the granny shagger, which means he'll probably go home in like week 5. But I suppose as people drop out, we get to know everyone a bit better. I can't wait for the next episodes. I love the ones where they have to roll up the sleeves and get out there. As to who I think the winner is, it's probably this person. I'm gonna go with this person. Why? Because the first person we never get to know in the first episode, so it's one of these faceless people. Who do you think will win? Who are you putting your money on? It better not be the granny shagger, because he's not winning. He's a week 5 loser if I've ever seen one. Watch him make it to the finale now. Right, don't forget to stick around until the end for the meme of the day. If you've got this far and you've enjoyed it, then please consider leaving a like and subscribing. You can always unsubscribe at a later date if you don't like when I'm posting. It's completely free, and no hard feelings if you want to go at a later date. Right then, this is the meme of the day. Right, I'll let you go. Bye.